Yeah. Doing a little earlier. And I'm sitting here not doing anything anyways. Might as well yak. Cleaning my phone. Because it's disgusting. Oh, my earbuds. Because I was out this morning at 6:30, 7 o'clock mowing the lawn. Which was a big mistake. My knees have been bothering me for 3 days, and I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe it's just because I'm not using them, which a lot of times it is. So I went out and mowed the lawn and put up with it for an hour and a half, and I'm regretting it. But I was also sweating my gonads off, even at 7:30 this morning. What's up, Mr. Ben? What's up, Mr. Buttram? I was sweating, and I had my phone in my pocket because I had my earbuds on. And I was listening to music. So I had an electric lawnmower. What's up, Viking? No, I hope it's Tuesday. Isn't it Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. Yeah, it's screwing with me. It's not even Wednesday where you are yet. Yeah, I had my earbuds on, and I got an electric lawnmower, so it's reasonably quiet. It's still not the quietest thing in the world because it's still motors going around and chopping up grass, but pretty quiet. So mowing at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning isn't disturbing the neighbors and crap. Not a big gas engine. Anyway, it is hot and humid. And I was sweating. And all of a sudden, my phone, I'm hearing my music like popping in and out. And was like, oh, what's wrong with my phone? Looked at my phone, and between the case and there was like bubbles of water and crap. What's up, Andrew? Crap. Andrew's here. I forgot all about it. Are we going to do the 3D modeling thing today? I don't think I can do it. I'm in like major, my legs are throbbing right now. I can't even think straight. I don't know where Tanner is either. I forgot all about that. Got busy with mom crap, and then lawn mowing crap, and then dishes crap, and laundry crap, and crap. And I had to take my phone apart and let it dry out. Luckily, the newer ones are a little more water resistant, so it didn't destroy it, I hope. So it's a fairly new, 6 months old. Anybody want to come in? You can come in and hang out. I don't know. I took some drugs and everything, so maybe my knee will feel better in half an hour. It's the crap that craps crap. Yep, pretty much. Pretty much my life. It's got a little dampness to it. So anyways, everything was flooded with sweat. I was sweating so bad. So I'm cleaning it all. Needed it anyways. It was kind of yucky. Even before today. Much cleaner now. What the hell is that? Let these air dry for a bit. Cleaned up the earbuds too, but let's give them another one because they got really nasty too. They were like squishing in and out of my ear. Because they got little rubbery things that snap on here that are sitting there soaking. It was just, I can't imagine trying to mow this afternoon. I couldn't imagine trying to work. And it's not that, it's only 73 degrees, but it's just humid as a mother out. I like these stupid little headphones. I don't know who made them. I got them. They were on sale, half price, one of those Amazon deal things. MPOW. They were like $13 or $16 or something. Somebody didn't like the color because the rest of them were all $25 and these were like $10 less because they were red and black or something. I don't know. And they weren't even in a warehouse. That was brand new. But they're not the best sounding things in the world, but they're, Bluetooth, and I don't have to run a wire or nothing. They're pretty good. They're surprisingly good. I've used them on here a few times with the computer. for streaming, but I have better ones for streaming. I just never use them because they annoy me. Leave that open and let it dry out before I plug them in so it doesn't short it out. Yeah, that'll stay open like that. Let's hit these things again. I think I'm just gonna pour freaking little earbud inserts. They're all rubbly. They're comfortable too. I normally don't like the ones that go in your ear. I usually get the ones with the ear clip that sits over your ear, for one, because I sweat so bad, and for two, it's uncomfortable having crap in my ear. I just never liked it. And these are actually, they're super soft, and they come in like multiple like little inserts. You can get them in different sizes and shapes. There's like 6 or 8 pair in the case. And you just try a few until you get something that comfortable. And usually those ones that pop into your ear, like after a half an hour, I get an earache. They start hurting. These don't. I basically forget they're even in my ear. They're pretty nice if you get the right size set up. And they're not. I'm not going to say the best sounding things in the world because they certainly aren't, but they're not bad. And I'm just going to soak them in rubbing alcohol. Oh, wait, you can sort of see what I'm doing. Just let it sit in there. Soak. What's up, Dr. Dan? Gonna go see the doctor about your I stream too late at night insomnia. I love picking on you, man. It's just so much fun because you take it so well. So did I hear trailers rattling and big trucks. Are they dumping wood chips? I hope. I hope you're doing that today. Nope. It's going to be the gutter guy out front. Must be the gutter guy. All right. That's fine. Three days, 8 hours, meter and a half left. Cool. I haven't looked on Twitter yet. Did John Mack post his print this morning yet? He sent me a picture of it. It's really good. It's really funny. It's a good post. I hope he posted it. Let me go on Twitter and see if Johnny Mac posted his print yet. I don't know why he didn't just post it in the first place. Clean my glasses too while I'm at it. Maybe I'll do my iPad while I'm at it too. I haven't done that in a couple weeks. He did a really, really big print on, I don't even know what printer he's got. I thought it was a CR10 or something, but it's big. And it's funny. Oh, much cleaner. Now I can sort of see. Let's do my iPad too since I'm at it. Shut her down. Kill the power. If you ever do this, you're supposed to kill the power. And let it go through its whole work bee thing. Which way do these pop? They pop this way. Which way? Which way do you pop? There, pop. this way. I love me some rubbing alcohol in the morning. Oh, crap. So what are you guys up to? Somebody jump in here. Come on, Viking or Andrew or one of you guys. I put the link up there, didn't I? I know I did. Somebody besides me to yak with. I'm boring. So what'd you print there, Ben? Do I have to scroll up and find out what you were printing, or are you going to tell me again? Was it something awesome? Was it a big yellow Fun King? Is that you were using yellow? I did see yellow. Was it Fun King yellow? I think it's time for a new piece of paper towel. That one's about done. Yes, no, maybe. You know what I didn't do was pop out the Missy's got the mic. What's that going to do with anything? Oh, well, yeah. Duh. Kind of need the mic, I guess. I don't know. I'm a little brain dead today. Top half of a special box that allows user to lower camera and laser scanner down into manholes. Cool. Dude, I want to see this thing. That sounds really awesome. You know, like post up, are you posting up pictures of it on Facebook or Twitter or both? I think I got you on both, don't I think I just got you on Facebook because I just saw you like a week ago. And not even a week ago. I think that was you, wasn't it? I just added on Facebook like a couple days ago. Okay, let that dry for a bit. Bring the actual pad over. Wow, that's disgusting. Crap. A whole bunch of old outfits. That sounds really cool, actually. I was hoping my new chair would come today, so I don't have to feel this creepy, crawly, squeakies. Although I have a feeling that one's going to be squeaky too, because it's a fairly cheapo one. I mean, it's not super cheap, but it's about half the price of the really, really good ones. So I imagine it's not going to be perfect by any manner of means. How's that screen? Pretty nice. I got to get a glass cover for the phone too. This has got one of those glass screen protectors. You can't even tell there's a screen protector on there. It's glass. Gorilla Glass or whatever the hell they call it. Yeah, send a pic, man. We always be wanting to see it now. Alright, this thing has to actually snap into this one. Like so. And then this thing snaps over it. I think I just got an email. What did I get for an email? Is it anything exciting and awesome? YouTube, you're live. Matter hackers, who cares? YouTube, you're live. Like I care. I don't care, man. I like this case. There was some cheapo knockoffy one, but it's a little different the way it works. But I kind of like it. It's a little more snug and secure, I think, than most of them are. And there we go. Definitely needs a new. This one's got the little plastic shield on it that's built in, and I will definitely be getting a glass one. And there's that one. Whoop. So shiny, it's slippery. Goes this way. Get rid of any fingerprints I just put on it. And this snaps on this way. Oh, that's nasty. Some kind of crud in the clip. And that was not clipping. There it goes. All clipped. And then let's put the rubbery part back on there. Because I'm a klutz, I need the rubbery part along with the hard plastic part. And if I could, I'd put another hard plastic part with another layer of rubbery parts. Although I've actually never had a problem with these cases. They're usually enough to protect it from me, which ain't easy, and they do. And this is just a, I don't know, knockoff cheapie too. I think it was $10 when I bought the actual iPads. Andrew. I see an Andrew. A dancing Andrew at that.
No, my chair keeps slipping because I've just greased up the wheels, so that's better.
Hey, my new chair comes with roller skating wheels.
Yeah, that's what these have got. These have got the updated wheels on it. So, if I move,
is that really a big deal?
So it's like literally I can sit here and I can move ever so slightly, and the chair will just keep going. It's really good because I've got laminate floors, so it's nice to be able to have something I can sit on and be able to slide around. So I was trying to move it back into place because if you push it too far and the wheels just turn, you just slide just to one side. So
I'm just hoping it doesn't pick up as much crap as these, old hard plastic crap wheels.
Oh yeah,
come with. They always, you get a piece of string that winds up around them. You can't get them out because of the way they're made.
Or cat hair in my case.
It's there forever because you just can't get it out. Cat hair, yeah. I didn't like that. But I'm hoping the rollerblade ones. I mean, I didn't buy it for that. Just like that bonus.
Yeah.
All right. They're clean except for keyboard. I got to get a new keyboard.
Well, hopefully you've got a metal base, though, on that chair.
The one I'm getting does. This one doesn't.
Yeah. I learned the hard way. The plastic one's buckled.
It's got a plastic cover on a metal base. Yeah. This one's not a bad chair. I think I paid $150 for it. So Staples or Amazon brand. I don't know. It was a cheapo. It's not bad other than now the piston kind of settles. And it's not like the normal piston settle where you're sitting in it and 10 minutes later you're sitting on the floor. This one takes hours.
Mine's a Peruzzi. It's a
I
gaming
can
chair.
set it in the morning and I'll do my whole stream and won't really notice it. It'll drop a half an inch maybe. But by the end of the day, it's like 2 inches down.
Yeah. This one's fine now. It's nice.
And it's worn out. The chair's all worn out. The arms are all worn out.
I fitted a new base to this, a metal base, but now I've actually got it, so now I can lean right back in it. So it's nice. And I can move still. I can just roll about. And all I need to do is a little move and it starts sliding.
Pretty comfy.
But it's nice and springy as well. So that's the one thing you have to have with a decent chair, or at least a chair, is if you're sitting in front of the PC for long periods of time, you need a chair that you can sit in for hours without getting that pain in your back or one of your knees going. Because I have bad knees, so
my knees are absolutely throbbing right now.
why is my camera twitching?
Oh well, I'll get over it eventually, or I'll just die. Which then I'm over it.
That's what I've said. I've said, like, if I get that bad, just take me to the field. Get it over and done with.
Just shoot me in the head and get it over with. Right now I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, my knees are freaking killing me right now. They haven't been this bad in a really long time. They've always been kind of achy, but they are freaking throbbing today.
So I've been trying to clean up the room, but also try to do more projects. So it's like I've got all of the stuff to build, maybe 3 printers there, 1 printer up there, and then I just was like, get this one out of the way. So I'm still doing that one as well.
I'm just sitting on top of the other printer.
It's like I had nowhere else to put it, so I was like, oh, I'll just put it on top of the other printer.
That's why my mother freaking, I gotta say, she cleaned out this closet like perfect timing, because I was literally gonna get rid of one of my printers because I can't stand it. If I can't walk around in my room without like having to sidestep stuff, I just can't do it. I got to get rid of something.
Yeah, it's like this room needs
Put
everything needs to come out of this room so I can fix it up.
I'm gonna get rid of all that crap up there that you can see hanging out of the top of the closet. That's the next stuff to go. I'm gonna just throw that crap out in the garage because it's all from the 70s and it's literally from the 70s. And my mother just hangs on to it. She's like, "Oh, but we got to keep it. It's it's memories." It's like, what good is a freaking memory in a bag that you're never going to use? Well, it's precious. We can't, blah blah blah. What point is hanging on to it then? You're never going to look at it. No one else is ever going to see it. It's just sitting there rotting till the day you die, and then it's crap we have to deal with to get rid of after you're gone. What's the point? I don't get people that collect crap just to collect it. I mean, I get collectors that have like rooms where they display it all, and that's cool. I get it. Just putting it in a bag and throwing it in a closet because, it meant something at some time. It's just pointless. It's like, why? Take it out, use it, hang it over a chair, do something with it.
It's like I've got so many boxes
on a shelf. Show it off.
2 boxes here full of retro gaming consoles, and I'm meant to be doing the other room up to have a big projector and have it as a nice gaming room / living room, and they're still sitting in the boxes. I'm like, I need to do something with it. It's too much stuff, far too much stuff. I need to just ditch a whole load of it.
Pull this one out because I actually used to like this one. Freaked my mother out and started using it. I'm pretty sure, looking at it, she would freak if I started using this on my bed. Yep. This is from 1976.
Jeez.
1976 she made this. She made this like in 74, 75. That's how old this freaking thing is. And here it's at. Been here ever since. Just sitting in the closet. Useless.
Where's my camera?
It's like, why? What's the point? All this crap in here. This is even older. Holy crap. I remember this. This is my freaking baby blanket. No lie. That is my baby blanket. So, We're talking 65, 66. That's how old this freaking thing is. Just rotting away in the closet. I mean, it's a nice freaking blanket, but why have it rotting away in the closet? Give it to somebody. Use it. Well, it's your baby blanket. And?
You don't need to keep it. If you're not going to use it, get rid of it.
Here. It's just laying in the closet. Nobody's remembering nothing in the closet. The only thing we remember is the freaking ants and mice crawling around in it. They're the only ones seeing it. I just don't get the whole saving crap just to save it. Come up, bitch. Let's just save crap, just to save it. I mean, those blankets are probably older than every single one of you here. When were you born? What year were you born?
89.
So that thing's almost 10 years older than you. It is 10 years older than you. It's 13 years older than you. The blanket is 13 years older than you. Think about that.
Yeah. I don't really want to think about that. It's like, why you still got it then?
Yeah, thank you.
It's one thing I don't do. It's
because it's a cool blanket. Even the 1776 one, you know, it's a replica of like one they found it, you know, during the Revolutionary War up at Putnam or something. Because this, like, 20 miles away is Putnam and all of those, which is famous for, that's where Paul Revere started or ended or whatever. He started in Boston and ended here or some crap. I don't remember. Or that's where he lived or something. I don't know.
Something along those lines.
There's a bunch of houses up there in their historic green. There's like the still historic green where all the Revolutionary War houses are still there and blah, blah, blah. It's all historic. And you go in there and it's like a museum. And that 1776 Afghan is a replica of it. The only different is like the dates in the corners and crap. Yeah, different dates in it. Which is cool. But, like, put it out. Use it. Let people see it. Don't just freaking stuff it in a freaking closet.
Yep, that's
Leave it there for freaking 50 years.
At least you probably don't have a lot of problems with moths. We have that around here. Quite a lot.
Oh, we got moths here. I can't tell you how many bags of stuff just like that I've thrown out in the years. Dude, when my father first got sick, I took 4 dumpsters worth of crap out of this house. And this house is still not clean. You can walk through it now, but it's still far from empty or clean. 4 dumpsters. 4 dumpsters. We had rooms that you just walked in and you turned sideways to walk in and you had to shimmy through the stacks all the way to the ceiling. That's how my mother is. She just keeps everything. She thinks everything has value. It's like none of it has value when you can't find it. Right? I mean, if you can't find it, she keeps going, oh, you threw this out on me. No, I didn't. You just can't find it.
It's in a cupboard somewhere.
You can find it because you buried it in the other crap.
Nah, see, it's like half the stuff I've got in here was meant to be just like put it up for sale. And like I've had it for that long now, it's just sat there and it's like, is it really worth me trying to sell it now or should I just give it away? And I don't get me wrong, like I've done that with things that are worth like 500, 600 pounds. And then people have been like, oh yeah, but why do you give it away? Is it broken? You're like, no, just don't use it. And if you're going to use it and get some use out of it, then have it. But nowadays, I'm kind of thinking that was probably the wrong thing to do. It was too nice for my own boots, basically. So
I'm having like that dilemma with my radial arm saw. I have a radial arm saw my grandfather gave me that was originally from like the 40s or 50s. And it is awesome. The thing is just really, really awesome. But it's huge. And it's freaking dangerous for one. It's still all original. Yeah, I put new bearings in it like back in the 80s because he gave it to me when I first started doing construction in late 70s, early 80s. And it's huge, you know what a radio alarm saw is, right? It's like a modern top box, but it's freaking massive with a big beam over it. And I mean, it's massive. And it fires up and it runs beautifully. And one of the problems with it is you like start it up and it's the old 50s slow start. So you start it up and go make a coffee and then come back and then it's wound up to speed. And it's got a big freaking steel plate on it. So when you start cutting through the board, it does not slow down. And then when you turn it off, you walk away and come back like an hour later and still going, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. I mean, there's no safety brake on that thing at all. But nobody wants it. I can't get rid of it because anything you can do with it, you can do with a modern sliding chop box that's like smaller and lighter and easier. And so nobody wants the thing. But it's huge, and I got to get it out of the garage because it's in the freaking way. When I can't use it because I got too much crap. It's too damn big to roll around. So I got no place for it. So it's like, should I give it away? I can't even give it away. I tried giving it away, and everyone's like, yeah, I want it, and they never come back for
it. It's just got a message from Heidi Young. One of my dogs passed away a few weeks back. Well, it's my sister's dog, but we all looked after him. And during COVID, he started having problems with his hind legs, and it turns out he had pelvic cancer. And within 2 weeks, it literally had eaten his entire back of his pelvis, so he had to be put down. But they couldn't come out and do anything, so they had to obviously wait. So obviously he got put down. So I had a really nice photo that my sister had taken, and obviously Heidi was looking for ideas for the lithophanes, Sovol 3D basically. So she just sent me a picture, and they've printed out the lithophane of him. So that was really nice to see. So he's memorialized now in a lithophane.
Yeah, there was no safety with that saw. I love that saw. I used that saw for years doing. Oh, I love that saw. It's just too freaking big. I got no place for it. I mean, it's dangerous as crap. The thing is gnarly dangerous. And with that weighted plate on there, I mean, I can take the plate off, but it really doesn't need it. The motor's got plenty of nut. But the weighted, I don't know what they call it, anti-binding plate or something. I don't know. That thing just freaking cuts. Big ass steel weighted plate on the blade so it doesn't slow down when it hits the board. Yeah, it was the famous people. I gotta say, I got into watching Amy yesterday on Edutech thing yesterday. That was pretty cool. He's kind of goofy. He's awesome goofy, though. Incorrect. I still got laundry to do. I don't think I'm doing it today. Tomorrow's another day. The sun's gonna finally come out. Sunshine on my shoulder. I really want to print with this stuff. But I don't do a lot of PETG. This is all that Green Gate 100% recycled stuff. This color, oh my God. The camera just does not do it justice. It is the most bizarre, glistening, clear. Like the camera's making it more dark blue than it is. It's more of a real light aqua blue. It is gorgeous. If I know I can print with this, I will buy another roll for sure. That and I just like supporting local people, considering they're 20 miles away. You have to drive 150, 200 miles to get to them, or take the ferry.
Well, that's what we've just got now. We are now supplying filament in the UK. We've got our own branded filament now.
What was that?
We've got our own branded filament now at T-Tech 3D in the UK.
Oh yeah.
And it's all produced and manufactured in the UK now. So we've got our own branded filament. What's really good. Finally, I was trying to strike up a deal with a few of the local companies so that we could get our own branded filament. What was, a long time coming. But because of all the COVID and everything that was going on, we had to put that on hold. But obviously, it's backed off a little bit now. So we finally struck a deal. So we've got our own filament range. So
Spearmint green. This is nice too, but that blue is really. I thought I'd like this Mars red. This is the Mars red. He gave me a little extra of that too. But this is the color I really wanted to try. But to be honest with you, this blue has really got my eye. You have to see it in real life. It's just bizarre, glistening awesomeness. It's bizarre. It's a really weird color. It's awesome. The whole transparency effect of PETG is the one thing I've always loved about PETG. I do more PLA, and I very seldom print PETG. I gotta remember how to even print PETG, to be honest with you.
Did you see the was it Awesome Prints? I think it was that did the StarCraft shit, and they had all of the lights were printed in the kind of semi-opaque PETG, so it looks clear, but it's all the different colors that they've used. So it's got the orange and the white and the blue.
No,
it looks amazing.
But I just really. So I was BSing with him again last night, and he's like, "Dude, take that blue and put it on because he knew I have a point nozzle on the Lamacore. And he's like, do like a vase or something with it, and do like a 3 or 4 millimeter or 0.3 or 0.4 millimeter layer height. So it's got the real heavy, layer lines.
I'm not really into printing like in vast mode. It doesn't really tickle me in any way. It's like I much prefer to print something like a helmet or something.
I like the vases. It's just when you're all done with them, you're like, whatever. They're cool to look at for a minute, and then
the hype kind of is great because don't get me wrong, the prints come out absolutely beautiful. But once you're done, it's like, what are you gonna do with it? You're gonna have to print some flowers next to go into it because with most of the vases that you've printed, they won't hold water. So
actually, that's the thing about the 0.8 nozzle. It will with the 0.8 nozzle at 2 or 3, 0.2 or up. It's watertight.
Well, I've got from
generally
0.1 all the way up to a 2 mil nozzle from this really crazy Chinese manufacturer. Like the actual nozzle's massive on the 2 mil. I don't know why you would use 2 mil, but I think that's for the 3 mil filament. But yeah, they sent me out that, and I also got the Volcano hot end nozzles as well, and that's all the way from 0.1 all the way up to 1 mil. So I've got those as well.
I think I got a 0.1 or 1.0 nozzle in that bag of nozzles somewhere. I should try that with that.
Yeah. What is it? It's the Taz 6. I think it was that actually came out with the 1 mil nozzle because it had the, I can't remember what it was called now. It was the really bulky super extruder. More extruder, that was it. Yeah, so basically it could churn out as much filament as you could put in it, but you had to have a big spool of filament on that machine.
You could put 2.8 nozzle or 2.8 filament in it and spit out at 2.0 freaking layer heights.
I mean, it's mental as to how fast you can get some of those machines to go.
Yep. Maybe I'll play with some PETG. I haven't done PETG in so long. I don't even remember what to use or settings or nothing. Basically, if I remember correctly, you just turn the fan off to like 50% and crank the temperature up to like 100 or 230, 240. And then I don't know. Can you use what bed should I use?
Have you got PEI?
Yeah, that's what's on it right now.
Print it on that. Be fine with the Pi.
I thought it stuck really too well to PEI.
If you've got textured, that's fine.
No, I don't have a texture. Oh, you got flat.
Okay, then put down a bit of either hairspray or like Magigoo, like what is it? Yoo-hoo magic stick I use.
Glue stick. Glue stick will work. I wonder if I could just use the TH3D bed. I don't know who prints a lot of PETG and has a TH3D bed. Do you use a TH3D bed? Butcher, you got one of those, don't you? You print PETG. You use PETG with the TH3D bed. Or you use PEI or blue tape. Actually, that's the one thing I always had problems with PETG. It actually wouldn't stick to blue tape well. I actually did better on raw glass than I did blue tape with PETG.
Yeah, I mean, like anything like glass or PETG likes to stick too well, but once it cools down, it's kind of you have to get it in between it cooling down and not too cool. If it's too cold, it sticks and will not come off. But if you get it when it's just right, you can just pop it off like a normal print.
Sticker Mule, get 50 die cut stickers for $19 plus free shipping. Anyone wants the deal? Sticker Mule's got 50 die cut stickers for $19. An email. The hell you got chirping away? I hear you're freaking.
Yeah, it's the Discord groups I'm in. It keeps pinging, even though I've closed it.
Right, nuts.
I've closed it down, but it still keeps it active, and I don't know why.
Yeah, you have to quit it. It keeps it in the background.
Yeah. I'm going to quit it now anyway because it's starting to irritate me. It's coming through my TV notifications as well. I'm using a headset and it's coming through my TV. I'm like, what? Why is it doing that?
So you do use the TH3D bed or Pi, PEI? Yeah. So don't use it, in other words. Use the PEI. That's what I thought. I wasn't sure. I very seldom print PEI or PETG. Actually, last time I printed PETG was for my quadcopter, and that was like a year and a half ago. Oh no, I printed Fat Man out of PETG. Fat Man! Fat Man!
Right, hopefully that should stop.
Remember Fat Man? Who remembers Fat Man? Fat Man. He's all fat and got crap hanging out of his chin, and his little logo on his chest is a fork and a spoon. It printed really well, too.
Ben, Arion Magic Flex Magnetic Bed. I mean, one of these piles of crap. Well, they sent it and it was completely buckled on every single side, and I stuck it down with their magnet, and it instantly peeled up. The flat one, this is the textured one, is just rubbish. The flat one, the smooth one, is not bad, but don't even bother with the textured one. I literally had one print on that. It shows you how clean it is. I had one print on it, and it completely failed. They were like, "Oh, we'll just send you out another one." So they sent me the just clear one without the texture on it. That one works fine. But see this one, when they sent it, every single edge of it, you can actually see it. It's just buckled. And I was like, "You sent it out. It's buckled." And they were like, "Oh yeah, but the magnet pulls it down." I said, "The magnet does no such thing." I said, "I tried it with the magnet." They said, "Oh, just put clips on it." I said, "Well, that kind of defeats the purpose of having a magnetic bed." It was just rubbish. So they sent me out another one at least. But the texture one's just it's so bad.
Oh, I gotta fine tune my little freaking llama core again. I got it printing again last night. It printed okay, but it's far from perfect. far from even good.
Got the smooth one somewhere in here.
It's doing something weird. And I tuned the extruder. It's like over extruding, but I tuned the extruder and I actually downplayed it. So it's only pulling like 95 millimeters filament when you put it at 100. You know what I mean? You know, you tune your extruder.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got it set for 95, not 100 millimeters of filament, and it still is over extruding.
Have you checked your Bowden? Is it a Bowden or is it direct?
No, it's direct drive. It's the Hemera.
All right, okay.
It's just something to do with the new firmware. The riprap firmware is not.
I was gonna say that's quite strange. Then if it's over extruding, then it could be the
new riprap firmware is odd.
It could do with the way that they've set up the gearing ratio on it.
Facebook.
The steps interpolation.
Yeah, but something's because it's weird. It's like when I prime the nozzle, because I always do a prime line to make sure everything's working and everything. And then whoa, dude, those look really clean. So what does this thing do, Ben? It's kind of like, are those supports or some kind of vent? Oh, those are pretty big too, aren't they? Here, I should show my screen. Share the screen, share the screen, share the screen. Cruise order just shoot up. The hell you doing here then? You should be playing with that. Pretty cool, huh?
That's quite
now,
sweet.
what does this thing do, Ben? Goes down into like manholes where you can like look around with a camera mounted to it. I'm assuming those are just supports. What the hell happened here? Is that just a support breaking away? I'm assuming
Looks like
that's
a speed camera.
I don't know. What does it actually do there, Ben?
Well, it's me.
It holds a matter port camera to lower down into manholes. Cool.
Making good use of it.
That's what 3D printing is all about for me, man. Doing stuff and making stuff that no one else has, or you know, something's made but you don't really like the way it works, and you're like, I can make my own.
Yeah, it's like I got to cover that up so if you can see that. It's like, you know, I did that in Fusion 360. What is, you know, a nice gun. You can see all the Z banding I had, but I've redone all of this to have more detail on it so I can get it resin printed, because I didn't like how little detail it came out on it. I mean, it came out really nicely, other than the Z banding.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I'll never forget someone like, I don't know, a year or two ago had a TiVo Tornado or Tarantula that had wicked Z banding, like really bad, and you couldn't get rid of it. So he started printing these like TPU grips for guns and stuff, and it was like the perfect Z band. It was like you didn't even have to like model it; you just model the tube, and it would Z band perfectly for the grip. It was funny as crap. I'll never forget him posting that. He was like
I see it on there as well. It is quite bad. I've sorted it now, but it's on the Artillery X1 Sidewinder X1 version 4.
What was actually wrong with it?
It's those little plastic spacers that they put in, and I thought the rod was wonky, and I rolled it and checked it. It's perfectly fine. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? But the actual Z nuts that they've got, the space, I've never got this right. So if you buy a set of anti-backlash nuts, the spacing on them are tighter. So the actual like insert on the inside of it is actually tighter. So when it goes into the socket, it actually fits really nicely. It's got a tiny weeny bit of play. But your standard sized ones wobble side to side. So I took those out, didn't use the spring or anything because you don't really need anti-backlash on that. Put them in, put the rods in, used my dial gauge on it, went up and down just to check it, loosened them off ever so slightly, and Z-banding's gone straight away. So I don't know why companies do that. They have the ones that can move really easily, and not the thicker ones that just plonk in and have very minimal. I mean, is it just because of how wobbly some of the lead screws are?
Yeah, probably. It just gives them play, so you
Yeah.
can make up for crap. So what's
To
up,
me,
Ben?
So that box, Tom, there's a special camera. It's called a Matterport. It's about $4,000, and most of the time they're bought by real estate people to do 3D photos of like the interiors of houses and stuff. And so it takes regular photographs, and it has laser measurement, creates a data point cloud.
Oh,
And
I know. We used to use them for doing countertops.
Yeah. So
countertops with
so
the
my
dot
friend,
auto lay it out for
So-
them for the see.
yeah, so my client in New Hampshire, he designed this box to put the camera in, and he has a special tripod that goes down into manholes, and they use it a lot in like wastewater treatment plants and things like that. So they do these engineering studies down in the manholes in case they need to replace equipment. They need to know what the dimensions of down in the manhole is. And so originally I got involved with the project because he had a CR10S that wasn't printing well. And so he sent me his printer, and I fixed it and sent it back to him. And so he was trying to print these boxes, and using a stock CR10 with a 0.4 nozzle, it would take him 76 hours just to print the big portion of the box. And then it would take him another 3 or 4 days to print the small box that he had that contained the electronics. And he was trying to figure out how to print these things faster. And so he's selling these boxes for like $1,000 a piece. So he sent me one, and the design was terrible. And I told him, I said, John, if you sell these things for $1,000 a piece, somebody will put a contract out on you. And so I redesigned the whole box.
Cool.
And I modified my CR10 so that I could print that same box in about 31 hours.
That's not bad.
Yeah. So I print the big box on my CR10S, and I print the other half of the box on my Ender 3 with a Hemera. And so they both take about the same time to print now. I can actually print the top part, the bearing cover box that holds all the electronics. I can actually print that on the CR10S in about 17 hours.
Cool.
But on the Ender 3, it takes just about 2 days to print. But it's been a really interesting project. Underneath the bottom of the box, there's an ultrasonic sensor, and I had to design all the electronics and stuff for it. It uses an Arduino Nano and an ultrasonic sensor to detect the bottom of the manhole, either the floor of the manhole or if there's water in it. And then the round ring in the top is a 24 LED ring that changes colors depending on how close you are to the floor of the water. So it keeps you from dipping a $4,000 camera in the tank.
That's probably a good idea, especially when most of the time the tank you're dipping in is poopy stuff.
Yeah.
Don't want to dip a $4,000 camera into a big pile of poo.
And it's happened. He sold one of his tripods to this guy who had an an $84,000 Leica laser scanner. And the guy had it down in this manhole, and he was down 60 feet. And the guy had modified the tripod so that he could take it apart to make it easier to travel with. And so he had taken this flange off the end of the tripod. And of course, you know, when you got a tripod that's hanging down 60 feet, there's a lot of weight on that. There's a lot of pipe and it just weighs a lot. And so he got to the end of the cable, near the end of the cable around the spool, and the cable despooled. And when it did, when it reached the end of the cable, it tore off the crimp that kept it on the spool, and it dropped that $85,000 scanner down into the manhole. It was pretty traumatic.
I'm hoping for a UPS truck. God damn it! I want my new chair. I don't think it's coming today because I usually get the email, but lately UPS has been like, "Oh, we're going to deliver it today," and it was already delivered the day before. Really worse is USPS lately, or FedEx. FedEx.
So his first camera, the first design he had, it took him 2 years to print 3 boxes. And after I redesigned it, I have printed probably 10 or 12 since September.
Well, all right, that's cool. And he gets $1,000 a box. And he pays me $200 a box. And he pays
me $200 a box. Yeah.
I'd want $500 a box. That's insane.
No.
Box.
And well, I mean, it ties up my printer, but that's okay. Otherwise, I would just be printing stuff that I mean, most of the stuff that I print is just printer parts. So, doing design of various parts for printers. But, and then Christy uses her printers to print nozzles and things like that. So,
I got this package today in the mail. Does this look familiar, sir?
Hey, Dan. Hey, I thought you were at the doctor's.
I'm done at the doctor's office.
Dude, your mic's shorting out on you. Every time you move, it's crashing.
Hold on a second. We're gonna fix this. Is that better right there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I know where the problem is, and we're gonna fix this. We're gonna fix this the getaway. You call it the getaway, call it the redneck way. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pinch this wire. You guys can still hear me good, right?
Yeah, no, it's fine now. Yep.
Okay, so everything sounds good.
They're short now. Yep.
Yep. So
yeah, it's fine, Dan.
There we go. Here we are. Ready?
Well, keep cutting in and out.
How about now? Am I good?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
there you go. See, we're just gonna go ahead and tape the 2 damn wire ends together here, so that this way the damn thing doesn't pull apart at the switch.
No wonder why your school's falling apart in technology.
Yeah, exactly. Why
duct tape and everything together? Okay, what was that guy MacGyver? You were MacGyvering it.
Yep. All right. Well, I got this package.
You should have used blue tape. It's the llama way.
I know. If I had blue tape,
I used duct tape for repairs.
So did you get your WoW stick, Dan?
No, I did not get my WoW stick yet. I haven't ordered it yet. I'm going to order it probably.
Dude, I don't even remember what I packed in that box now.
I'm going to find out here in a second. I just need to get the package open first. So I got this nice metal ruler here. Works great for cutting packages.
Those bags are nice.
Yeah. They just load you. Whatever fits in the bag ships, man. So
yeah. Well, no, actually, they have a weight limit now.
Well, they might, but there you go.
You can see how overstuffed that bag. I hope nothing broke in it. Because I didn't even really put any padding in it. I just stuffed it full of junk.
Hey, One man's junk.
I know there was just stuff I'm going, I don't want this. Dan might use it. Threw it in the box.
Yeah. Oh, I figured. I got home and I was like, "There's a package in there," and I'm like, "That's a pretty big package. What the hell's that?" I don't remember ordering anything, and then I saw the name, and I'm like, "Oh." I was like, "That was quick. Didn't you just send this like yesterday or Saturday?"
Friday or Saturday.
Okay. So I was like, "Yeah." I was like,
he actually said it wouldn't be there until Tuesday or Wednesday. So, well,
Yeah.
today's Tuesday.
yeah, exactly. So I mean,
Monday.
I was thinking it was going to be here like Wednesday, Thursday, but okay. So first things first.
Oh, the rubber bands.
Yeah.
There's a couple in there. Those I use for. I got a whole boatload of them cheap.
Yeah.
You know what they're good for, dude?
What?
Did you ever 3D print the like rubber band airplanes?
No, but I
You gotta
thought
put
about
kids will love them.
couple
All right,
of drivers.
stepper motors in there. All brand new stepper motors.
Look at that.
They're all crappy old. They came with the. I don't know why they came with my.
There's another stepper in there, a couple of gears, couple of XT60s, XT30s. It looks like.
Yep.
There you go.
Those
Of
are
course.
the good quality ones too.
There you go. 24-volt blower fan.
That's a quiet fan for a 24-volt.
I'm gonna have to maybe swap it out with this one and see what it does.
Silent, but it's quieter for a 24.
One pancake stepper for the Bondtech. So
That's a pretty spanking new one. That's the one that
Pancake steppers.
LDO. That's for your
Yes.
bond.
Yep, I was gonna say, and the Bondtech is floating around here somewhere. I'm gonna find it. I'll get it bolted up.
Floating in the space behind you.
Yeah, it's.
I know. It's on the chair back. It kind of looked like he was just floating there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then
Maybe you want a bigger one for it.
yeah, the long boy. Ugh.
Yeah, no. You don't need that for the bond pack.
No. And then of course 2 more steppers to handle my X and Y on the Hypercube. So
The other
Thank
thing
you,
you
sir.
want to do is try those gears for your. I gave you 2 hob gears somewhere. I think they're in that little bag.
yeah, they're in this little bag of stuff, the miscellaneous stuff. Yeah.
Some people have said they work really, really well in like the enders. The only thing you got to do is change your compression bearing from a slotted one to a regular flat surface.
Flat bearing.
Yeah. And
So
it
they
won't,
used to use-
your filament line will shift over that 0.5 millimeter
Yeah.
because the 2 long holes don't line up anymore. But they say it works really well compared to the old brass, 10 tooth gears.
These are the old ones for the Bontex before they went to the even smaller ones.
Even smaller pancake.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
These
one.
are the old ones.
That's what one LDO sent me. He sent me a whole box of like miscellaneous crap.
There's your standard versus the pancake that I've got right now. So that thing's even smaller than it looks like the one you've got in your looks like left hand. Yeah.
But that was the first rendition that they had of the smaller ones. Was that one?
Yeah, because this one here is
That's
this
the
one's
ultra light high torque one that they make now. It's got higher torque than normal, but it's lighter than normal or some crap.
yeah, it's a 0.9. Yeah, this one looks like it's a 0.9 slim stepper from LDO.
Oh, that's a 0.9? I didn't
Yeah,
even
it's a
know.
0.9. Yeah.
You gotta remember that when you set your.
Yeah, when I set it up, I got to make sure I do my math correct so that I'm not shooting like I try to extrude.
Filament through.
Yeah, I try to extrude 10 mil and I end up shooting 90 mil
20.
through or something. Yeah.
No, just do twice
20.
the month.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of while I'm sitting here, let me get my ass up. I got to go pick up some more meds. That's part of what I got to do today. I got to pick up a note for work, but that was doctor's trip number 1.
So start building a printer now. You got all the motors you need.
Yeah, I got to start putting it together. I just got to clear the space and start assembly.
Thing you got to watch out with too is that pancake motor. I don't know. Maybe it's me and it's just the size of the motor. Isn't the freaking drive on that thing like longer than a normal one?
I'm gonna find out here. That's why I'm looking for the damn Bondtech. I don't know where the hell I put it.
Well, I've got 15 motors just sitting there.
It should still work because there's space in there for it, but it just seems longer to me. I remember that now looking at it. And I have a feeling it's just, the motor's smaller, so the drive shaft looks longer kind of deal.
Yeah.
but it just seemed longer to me.
Where the hell did I put that damn Bondtech?
I never really just looked at it, next to another one. It just seemed long. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm surprised you got that already.
Yeah, me too.
I thought tomorrow or Thursday you'd get it.
That's
Although
what I
you're
was
not
thinking
that
too.
far away. Where are you in? You're what, Michigan or
Illinois.
Illinois? Same difference.
Yeah.
Out there in the
Yeah.
middle of the grass and the fields.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not in Chicago, like everybody seems to think. Just because I say Illinois doesn't mean Chicago. Damn it. All right,
Illinois is kind of a big state.
Yeah. All right, so let's see here.
In Massachusetts to put together.
Oh, you know what? Let me try my new Alien Gear toy that I got here. Let's give this thing a whirl. See how good it does. My little Alien Gear new driver that they sent with the kits, or with the Alien box. There we go.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Put it on there now? Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. He's got when I got this thing, it had screws holding all the pieces, or screw and nut holding all the pieces together, so they didn't try and take off. I just want to see if right now, if I put the motor up to this, if it'll sink in, and yep, it goes all the way in. So I'm good.
That bitch together. Yeah, that's like really nice.
Oh yeah, nice and small compared to if I were to go with say a standard motor.
If you're gonna do if you're gonna swing it around, the weight is like half.
Exactly. So definitely a good one. Thank you again, good sir. I'm gonna go ahead and
you paid for it.
Yeah, very true. I guess I did.
Sort of. I mean, the shipping, whatever. Who gives a crap?
I compensated you a little bit there. I told you keep the rest as a
not like I paid for it. That motor LDO gave me for free. That motor. The other two motors are playing here.
Nice.
It's a Viking.
The Viking's in too. Look at that. Hey,
it's a Wham Bam Viking.
Yeah.
What? Every time I see Wham Bam, all I can think of is the old Flintstones with Bam Bam.
Bam, yeah, Bam. Bam Bam and Bam Bam.
Bam Bam.
That's a while ago.
He kind of looks like Bam Bam.
Yeah.
Just give him a club.
When he grew up, when they became teenagers.
Yeah. I gotta move that down some more.
Thomas, I think your mic's crackling.
Oh, that might be because of the fan.
Yeah, I got mine blowing behind me too. I'm surprised it ain't bothering you guys. It's blowing right across here.
Hey,
well, still crackling?
There's
better?
A little something.
Is it better?
Nope.
Nope.
The only thing I can
had it closer last time, and then it worked.
Thing. Hey, Mr. Dan, the electronics freaking super geek network guy. Fix your new headset, will you?
I'm gonna get a new one. Don't you worry.
Fix the switch. You can fix that.
I will. At some point here, I'll take it apart.
It's actually the headset. I mean, the mic on that headset is not bad. Your mic is pretty good.
It seems okay to me, anyway.
Well, it doesn't have that yucky headset sound that a lot of them have, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That dead flat sound.
Yeah.
Better?
Yeah. Much better. You can still hear it a little bit. No, I can hear it. It's better.
Yeah.
Works for me either way. I
can't tell the difference.
Yeah. The fan is blowing back there now, so.
You don't have to use a script to load and unload. You just got to do like you do with the Hamera. You got to pull. You just gently keep pulling on the filament, so when it gets past the gear, you slide it right through, and it won't wrap around the gear. If you let it do it on its own, it'll get to the point where you get the little string, and the string will just wrap up around the gear.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice.
It's ready to go, man. All I got to do now is just get it on the printer.
Yeah, you got to tune the gear.
Yeah.
You put the gear on the drive shaft. People don't realize you got to adjust that gear back and forth. It's got to be freaking micro aligned, or else you get problems with it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll mess around with it. Like I said, I'll mess around with it. I'll tear it all apart. For right now, I just put them together so I don't lose it.
Yeah.
Now it's all one piece. It's all together.
I never used them. I don't even remember where I got them. Oh,
Yeah.
I bought those anyways a long time ago. The drive gears for the Ender. Dude,
Yeah.
try those. Everyone's saying those are awesome.
Yeah. There you go, though.
About the only, like I said, the only thing that goes off is feeding into it. The line is just that 0.5 millimeter off, so the film that goes into the extruder and bends just a little before it hits the teeth.
Yeah.
People are like,
Yeah.
doesn't matter. It grips better.
Yeah.
More fine adjustment too. It's like 3 times the piece, so it doesn't get that. You know, the big gears, you get that wobble on the push because of the big gears.
Yeah.
The old brass drive gears. So they say. I never tried it. I was gonna put them on my. I bought them to put on the little Max Micron, but that thing's so finely adjusted that the bend I couldn't do where it's direct drive.
Yeah. Now I got all these little steppers to look at and play with.
I don't know if you want those. If you can't use them, don't.
Well, I don't even know. I don't even know what they are, to be honest with you.
They're cheapo. They came with my SKR board.
Ah.
It was a deal. It was cheaper to buy them with the steppers than it was to buy the board because it was on sale one time.
Yeah.
And they're the 5988s. They're the cheapest, crappiest ones, but they're loud as crap. I put
Okay.
one of them on. Everyone's like, "Oh, just use the 2209s on XY, and
Yeah.
don't bother on Z and extruder." So I put one on the extruder, thinking, "Oh, that extruder was so loud, it was so ridiculous." I was like, "No way, 2209s everywhere, or 2208s everywhere."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
49.
809, man. It works.
I don't care. When it's sitting there holding and it's the 5988s, I don't care what anyone says. It makes that weird 4988s. Yeah, there you go, man.
Yeah. Those are useless in my opinion, at least for me. They're too noisy.
If you don't mind the noise, I gotta say, they print really well.
Ah.
I get really good quality print out of the 4988s. Like, really good.
The only time I use them is for like CNC machines or pen plotters or even laser drivers, because for one, you don't want something expensive, and for two, I've got hundreds of them.
Honestly, I think they got more power than like the TNCs going to the motor. They're more.
Yeah, they've got a bit more torque, but it's unregulated torque, so it's kind of a bit hit and miss with A4988s because it depends on the manufacturer and the chipset. So you can kind of get in between which one is which. If you get a good manufacturer, you're fine. But other than that, nah.
Yeah.
They're rubbish.
Pretty sure that was just Big Tree Tech or BQU or BIQU or whatever Big Tree Tech's other little company is.
Yeah. BQ or B. Yeah.
BIQU
Whatever the hell they want to call themselves.
Whatever. I mean, it's just Big Tree Tech. It's their U.S. sales division is all it is, from what I understand.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Look at that. More connectors. These
Yeah,
will be nice for.
Black ones are high temperature. Those will not burn up like the yellow ones do.
Well, if they do, you won't notice it because they're black.
Well, those are the ones I use on my racing quadcopters and everything.
Nice.
Where the batteries draw so much more,
Yeah.
so fast on the quadcopter, I was melting them yellow ones left and right. They still work, but then you go to take it apart when you're done flying. You go to take it apart, and it's like the plastic squishy in your hand because the friction is so hot. You're like, holy crap! Them black
I'm gonna have to.
those black ones on my quadcopters and RC cars and crap.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to double check and see what amperage that bed pulls. If that bed don't pull no 30 amps, which I highly doubt it does, I might use one, not necessarily for the bed. I mean the hot end. For the hot end.
Oh, the hot end, I use the black one.
That's what I'm gonna say.
The XT30s.
Yeah,
I use
that's what I'm gonna say.
60s or 90s on the bed, depending on the bed, and then I use XT30s on the hot end.
That's what I was gonna say. Is I was thinking about putting the XT30 on the hot end, so that this way, when the time comes, if I ever want to swap out or anything like that, I can just use one of those and just quick pop it and go.
That's why it's like the Max Micron and the other one I had hot end assemblies all made.
Yeah.
You know, a heat block, heater, thermistor, nozzle, and heat break. So if it clogs, it was literally pull 2 pins. You got the thermistor on a plug and you got the heater on a plug. Take one screw out, the whole hot end drops out. You slide a new one in, boom, boom, boom. Set your height, and you're off and printing again.
So what's this guy for?
I threw that in there. Huh?
Yeah, what is this guy for? I'm confused.
It's my little tool for zipping wires into corrugated. I was going to send you some.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so you put it in and you can kind of just.
Yeah, it just zips all your wires into that crap. I was going to send you some, and I forgot about that.
Don't worry about it.
That crap in the bag, too.
Nice. Okay, I kind of figured that's what it was, but I wasn't sure because I know you had talked about it. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't looking at it in the wrong way.
I forgot I even threw that in there. I was literally, dude, I was just going through my parts box, throwing crap into it. Going, damn, get at it. Damn, get at it. Get the hell out of my box.
Like I said, man, if you guys got random shit laying around, send it down my way because if I can't use it, I'll find somebody who.
Somebody on down the road that can.
Yep. If I get it for
problem
nothing,
there is it would probably cost me about $100 just to send it to you.
Yeah, well, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not close to me, but he's not that far away, and it's not, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Bucks or
You want a box of spares?
You know,
That's one box.
I like this. That's just one box.
You know, knowing that bag, I'm going to use that bag now to ship more because I got to give me a whole bunch. I got to put a power supply in.
2 box.
I got a couple extra power supplies, although I might want to use one for the hodgepodge because I've been thinking about starting up the hodgepodge again because I'm just tired of waiting for crap. I'm going to figure out a way to just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Box is up there.
That's where replacing some of the extrusions on this because I got the one black one on it, and I wanted to fix some stuff that's still screwed up on the ANET. Or on the Max Micron, I want to lift it, make it a higher print height. So I'll pay just buy extrusions for that and use these old ones for the hodgepodge. Demonetizing you with your music.
Go away. Someone calling me.
Oh wait,
To him.
I'm demonetized anyways because they keep telling me I'm bad and they shut me off.
Yeah.
Have we been shut off yet?
Hey, don't say the word triggered. You don't want to get
Triggered.
It's all right. I think Jim will be fine with it. It says Mrs. Band anyway.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, I've occasionally I find her stuff and I listen to it, or not her stuff, but their stuff. I'll be sitting here and I'll play something.
Wicked Realm.
Yeah.
Those motors are really good motors, man.
I noticed.
I don't know why. I mean, those are the original motors off the Max Micron. I should have never replaced them other than I didn't know any better.
Hey, like I said, man, I just more or less needed something that had a match set because the two that I had, I don't know why they did that, but I mean, I'm sure. I know why they did it in the end because the build plate's so damn big. That's why on the Y, I believe, on your Y there, they had such a deep motor was because of how big the build plate is, and since they've got to throw that thing back and so that kind of screws me because on the Dual X or on the Dual Z, they ran the same size motor, and on the X, they use the same size motor. So those 3 motors are the same, but then you've got the larger motor for the Y, and it's like, oh, damn it, that sucks for trying to make a Core XY and having matching motors when one's larger than the other. That kind of will throw things off. So it's like,
not really. If you got the 2, you're.
Well, I'm using the Dual Z for the Dual Z on the bed for that. Since it's a 300 bed, I figured I might as well do the Dual Z because they actually make a Core XY kit that is a Core XY 300 or the Hypercube 300 for the 300 plus size with the larger bed, so that this way you're not getting a little bit of the sag on the bed because it's so damn big and sticking out.
But I'm using one motor to do it. But it is
you're doing the one motor down in the center, and I still may end up doing that down the road. I might say, the hell with it, let's try that, and then just print.
Those motors won't lift the bed. I had to get a It's like a big, like 60 millimeter tall monstrosity that drives my bed.
Yeah, and that's what I've got. I've got that one that was being used for the, like I said, for the Y on the X1. So I can always take that motor and give it a shot, see what it does.
Literally, I didn't even know you could get them that big. It's
Let me see here.
Big. It's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use 60 millimeter.
Yeah, because your bed's like the
I
size.
put them on this too. My X and Y's are bigger than normal too, because of the big bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the
52s instead of 48s or something. 58.
here's the standard size motor that came on the artillery, the X1, the Sidewinder X1, and then here's the one that they used to move the Y back and forth. So you can see, and then here's the ones you sent me, same size as the other one. So I mean,
yeah, those are normal.
So this one here, I may be able to get away with.
Well, you're using two.
Yeah, this one, like I said, I might be able to get away with using this one if need be. On the bottom, if I want to do a single, if I do decide to go single motor with the dual gear.
It's more about holding torque.
Yeah, it's just got to be. It's got to have the holding power. Once it's being used, it's got to be able to just hold the bed there, and then as it needs to move, it needs to be able to move that little bit without skipping the step on the way down. Because for every skip step coming down, that's farther and farther away. It throws off your layers coming down. So it just needs to be able to hold that step. When it stops, it needs to stop. Someone's mic is jacked. We know, Mr. Buttram. It's probably here. Easy way to find out. I'm going to mute myself real quick. You guys tell me if it's still there.
Yep, still there.
Okay, somebody else mute your mic, and we'll play a round robin and figure it out.
I'll mute mine.
Problem with me again.
No, it's gone.
I'm not hearing anything. It might be me because I got the fan going.
No, it was there as soon as Andrew muted his mic. It went away.
So it's mine.
Yeah, looks like
You're making your own damn noise you're bitching about.
there's a little bit of static in your mic there, bud.
I don't hear it, but then I'm deaf, so.
Yeah, no, I was.
It's weird because I'm the one that usually catches like weird sounds, like
not me.
King was going through.
Oh wait, hold on. It is me. It says Buttram. Okay, well I'll just do this. Ready?
I didn't hear a difference.
That's my mic back on, I think.
Yeah.
So it wasn't me.
I think Buttram's just saying that my voice is annoying. I think that's what he's getting at.
I think you just need to fix your headset, dude. Lazy bone. Look, I should talk.
I can't hear there's any static.
I think I freaked out my neighbors because I was out mowing the lawn at 6:30 this morning. Thank God it's an electric lawnmower, not a gas. They would have really shit their bed.
There you go. I should sound really different now because I'm coming through the mic on the camera now instead of through my headset. So now the flicky switch ain't going to affect anything. However, it probably sounds a little different now because it's picking up probably more of the ambient noise or the noise around me.
Hearing like a weird hissy kind of poppy thing every once in a while.
Yeah, it's like a small static.
Are you sure it's not me? Try again.
Well, hold on, because Buttram says not damn now.
Yeah, it's Viking.
Yeah, it's Viking.
Let me change to the other mic. Probably was.
I don't even really notice it. It's not that bad.
Holy hell! Talk about the strength.
Every once in a while.
The magnets in one of these motors. Holy hell!
Goes away when I mute the stream. There you go, Mr. Buttram. Everyone just mute the stream and it won't matter. You can't hear us. You can't hear it.
That's what we'll do now.
It's a matter
Are they polarizing together?
That's some magnet power there, buddy.
Yeah, I was checking to see which one it is that. Oh, there we go. It's these artillery motors, man. The magnets they have in them are ridiculous. Holy shit! Like they don't want to stick to themselves. However,
We reverse each other. That's why.
Morning, Jacqueline. That's why I said good morning, ass. It's 10:30. It is not past 12 a.m. or 12 o'clock p.m. Therefore, it is still a.m., which is after meridian, which is morning.
What time is it really, Viking?
Smart ass. 10:30 our time. Oh, for Viking.
5:30.
5:30.
Yeah.
It's 5:30.
5:30 p.m. for Viking.
It's
So yeah,
4:30 p.m. here.
Here, look at this.
Boy.
Look at this. Watch. Look at that. The magnetic. I can't get it to actually lift it up, but they'll stick together. Let's see if I can try and get.
It'll be the polarization of the magnets.
Huh?
The polarization of the magnets.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
they'll sit there and grab. So I just kind of found it entertaining because normally if I put motors next to each other like that, I've never had them. Because usually it's like a matched set of motors. You know what I mean? So like these two all day long won't do nothing. If I flip them over, then they start to stick. You know, and I'm used to that. But it's just the fact that apparently one company puts them in one way, one company puts them in the other. You know?
Yeah, they're just polarized backwards.
Yeah, it was weird to me because again, like I said, I've always had like matched up motors. So when you do that, so if that be the case, let's do this. Let me switch my mic back, and then I'm gonna leave it like this because I don't want the switch to affect my audio and then have you guys be like, fix your headset.
Why? If you fix it, then I got nothing to bitch about.
Well, part of the problem is the fact that I constantly yank the damn thing out of the computer when I'm sitting here. I'll turn and it'll get caught under the tire of the chair or something, and it'll rip the headset out. So it's like it's constantly putting strain on the connection here.
That's why I can't do the whole headset thing.
Yes,
if I
Ben.
do like a Bluetooth headset and still use the mic.
Yeah, Ben, it doesn't take much to entertain me. You are correct, sir. I have a small mind. Small minds entertain easily. Ask my daughter.
I've got a directional mic here, and the monitor's right in front of it with the speakers built in. So if I switch it on, you just get a ground loop that just keeps going round and round and round. So it just keeps echoing itself. So obviously I've got to use a headset instead.
Yeah. I understand that headache.
Well, my brain just faded. I don't even remember Ben leaving. Did he leave or did I boot him by accident?
Oh, Ben's battery died.
Yeah, on his phone.
Yeah, he said his battery died on his phone.
Pretty much paying attention to it. I didn't even notice he left.
see Ben? Look, Ben. See
Wow.
how he is.
We kind of went, wait a minute. He was in the video. Where'd he go?
See, Llama's such a great host. See how he is.
20 minutes ago or something.
Yeah.
Holy crap! My knees they're finally starting to feel a little better. I think I should have put my little pads on this morning before I went out and mowed the lawn.
The drugs are kicking in.
Yeah, as long as I get home at Tuesday.
I believe so. Yeah. So you're stuck with me till then. I know your life sucks.
Oh boy! Happy day in Paris.
Yeah. Most of the time, the kids just sleep all day anyway. So.
I'm all for that.
Yeah, me too. There's no problem with that. So.
I'm one of those that gets up wicked early, and by noontime, I'm ready to go back to sleep.
I do that a lot.
I love getting up. It's great. I go like walk around the freaking, around the yard and out to the neighbors and everything. Nobody's up. It's quiet. You can walk around. It's nice morning. The minute people start getting up and yelling and screaming and moving around and doing crap.
Oh yeah.
I want to go run and hide.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Trust me, I know. I try to. I'm trying to avoid my neighbors at all costs right now because.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Hell with them.
Go there.
They're causing me nothing but drama. The hell with them. At least the whiny little punk in the back. Anyway, he could stay back there. Still don't know why he didn't get arrested. He did make threats against many of us. He threatened to beat us up and threatened to kill me. Yet he's still walking around. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, but if I'd have said that, yeah, I threatened to kill him, then I'd have probably got taken away because, you should know better.
We don't need to hear the drama.
Exactly. That's why we're not talking about it. I don't know what you're talking about, Llama. I'm trying to fix a headset here so that you guys will quit complaining. That's what I'm doing. See, look.
Oh my God.
Destroying it.
I know. Crossound Ferry. Well, I don't need to go to the Crossound Ferry because I'm not crossing the Sound no more. I ain't going to Long Island no more.
Yeah.
Although I did like it out there. It's kind of nice, other than it's freaking expensive.
Yes, it is, sir. Yes, it is.
Since he lives out there.
Welcome to tourist country. You know that. You live in a touristy area.
Tourist country, that's just being part of, on a upscale, snobby New York Island.
Yeah, snooty.
Save the drama for your mama. There you go.
Yeah, buddy.
Dan Butcher.
Mr. Buttman.
So,
Roxanne.
anybody? Not one printer going, and all four of us here, huh?
No,
Yeah.
at the moment.
I just printed this.
What the hell is that? A shot glass?
No, it's for
Little
it's a small flower pot.
Yeah, what was to say flower pot?
I was gonna say, was it a dice shaker?
Dice shaker.
Yeah.
Very popular for D&D.
Because you can't, roll dice and throw them. You gotta have a special shaker now.
Not allowed to put your hands on stuff that other people put their hands on.
Oh, God.
See, I would be printing, but I think most of mine are all apart, getting upgrades, or I've just been sitting there and building them for ages, and then run out of money when I need to buy new parts.
I know that drama too. Boy, do I know that drama.
Good mount for your ender. Gonna have to post up some pictures of that when you get it all done there, Butreon.com.
Yeah, you keep talking about this awesome thing you got, yet we haven't seen any photos, no videos, no nothing. Slacker.
Slacker.
Give me crap, slacker.
Butreonslacker.com.
Yeah, I know. You tell us the missus won't let you stream, but yet you hide in the basement, or you hide by your printers, and you can't at least take a picture and post it to Twitter every now and then. Come on, man.
Question for you: why do you put a copperhead on an ender?
Why wouldn't he? I want to put copperhead.
Really, I mean,
I guess I could break down and just get micro Swisses and just put some micro Swisses on.
Hey, I have a mirror on my under.
Posting them in the Discord. You're not posting them on your Twitter. You're not letting the social medias outside of Warkaki know that you're still alive. So those people who aren't in the know or aren't on his server, which are very few, I get it, ha ha ha. But still, you should make that shit public, man. You're working, you're spending all this time designing this thing and building it. Put it out there, let the world see it. Get some credit where credit is due. Don't let somebody see your idea, steal your idea, and run away with it, man. Come on.
Every time somebody says Copperhead, all I can do, my head just automatically goes to the Copperhead Road song.
Yep.
So what's that?
What's Copperhead Road?
Well,
Yeah, there's a song. It's an older country song. Yeah, there's an older country song. I forget who it's by right now, but you are too an influencer, Mr. Buttram. You are more of an influencer than I am. People send you stuff. They send me nothing. I have to.
You got stuff today.
Well, yeah, I did, but I wasn't. I didn't receive that from big corporate America. Or influenza, or yes, I am flu-like. Okay, let's see if swapping this around, tightening this up a little bit. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna switch my mic back. See if I'm still staticky.
Steve Southern Rock, Copperhead Road. You never heard Copperhead Road?
No, I guess he has not.
Oh, can sure.
Yeah,
There you go. How
Probably
about now? Does
I
this
don't
sound
listen much
better?
on-
Or is it-
Ease.
You paid for it. Okay. Is it staticky? Is it
No,
working?
no.
Is it staticky?
That's what I've been doing, creating another 3D printer app.
Control the stream still.
Since nobody's complaining, I assume that it's probably not a problem right now that I'm doing this.
Works fine.
Nobody has said anything, and I've been asking, and nobody's been saying, "What's that crackling noise?" So we're good, I guess. There we go. Okay. Would you look at
Yeah,
that?
that's what I've been doing. I've got loads of spare parts, so make another one. So I've got 4, 1, 2, 3. This will be the 4th printer that I've got like been designing so that I can make it, because I've got loads of 2020 extrusion and loads of parts. So
Nice.
Yes.
might
I
as
kind
well
of forgot
build another one.
Yeah, you might as well. I kind of forgot that Mr. Tanner was hanging out in the chat, and Mr. Tanner would definitely have known that it was Steve Earle.
Steve Earle.
Yeah, I don't listen to country, so
I would play it for you, but then YouTube would have a hissy fit.
Yeah, if he played it for you, then he'd get copyright stricken, and then he'd be, shut down, and then you would have to wait 24 hours to 2 weeks to whatever.
Legitimately get copyright stricken instead of illegitimately, like they did last time.
Because you got COVID stricken. You didn't even get copyright stricken. You got COVID stricken. Or they gave you a COVID strike.
Did you read Fun King's little post after that on Twitter?
No, I didn't see it. What did he say?
He did I don't know how he put it, but he basically said, "Oh, I put it through the Google Translator," and it says, "We're a bunch of dumbasses. Sorry."
Yeah, that sounds about right. It's like, hey, we don't know why your video got shut down in the middle of it. It was due to some sort of an error due to COVID. Like, gee, well, thanks for blaming a virus for the fact that your damn robot decided to go ahead and just decide something in my stream was considered inappropriate in some way that you had to shut me down, and then you turn around and blame it on COVID because COVID had something to do with your AI. Maybe you should just fix your AI. That's just my thought.
There's a thought. Fix what's wrong. Don't just think about it.
Fix the problem. Don't blame a virus, because not to sound like an asshole, but if 6 months ago, before this all started, had that happened and they said, "Oh yeah, our AI messed up, but it was because of COVID," is what they're saying now. What would they have said back then? Our AI fucked up because we're just stupid.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. I mean, they would have had to have admitted they're stupid, but now they have the cloak of COVID to fall back on. They're like, COVID did it.
Everything I've been playing on COVID.
Yep. They're like, hey, look, we let all these kiddie channels go. They were considered, that had all these weird, inappropriate things on them, but we let them go. It's COVID's fault. It's not our fault. So instead of monitoring what you should be monitoring and not monitoring the other stuff, because again, Llama, you're not advertising this as a child-friendly show or child-friendly.
No, that's the other thing I forgot about too is when I started this one, I never said it as only
like the adult only, or 18 and over.
Content only.
Yeah.
Where this never selected any of them. And I've been selecting them as when the video goes to post. So that might be the other thing too. I never. Where I did now, the other day I went out and said mature audience only.
Yeah, see, and that was exactly what I did right out the gate. Was like, I know I can't go without dropping at least an F-bomb. So
yeah, no, I know.
I am not child friendly. That's why Andrew
really upset about it when they blocked it, because I never even. Who knows?
I was going to say, Andrew, if you ever had the privilege of sitting around and watching my streams, every now and then I'll do my little disclaimer, and it's usually pretty nice in the beginning, and then by the end it's not very nice.
Yeah, that's like me on live streams when I'm gaming. I kind of start off all right, and then when it gets halfway through it, I start swearing, and it's like, yep, gotta stop that.
Yeah, no, not me.
When I get angry, I swear. I lived in Glasgow for 7 years, and basically their pause word is the F word.
Yeah.
So that's it. You got used to saying that. So
yeah.
It's like,
Anyone notice Llama was singing Copperhead Road? The National Lampoons.
No.
Just saying, you got a little mix of stuff going on there.
Well, I wasn't even close to that.
Yeah, I should probably since I'm off again today, I should probably go get the mower and get the grass cut.
I've got to go do dishes later.
Yeah.
I was meant to do it earlier, so I was like, no, I'll do it later on. And then
Yeah, that's why I looked outside at the grass. And I was like, I should probably cut it, but you didn't see me say, "Gotta go, guys. I need to get the mower." So obviously, I'm procrastinating.
Procrastination.
Buy plywood and hang sheetrock and
Yeah,
get your-
I'm probably going to take my happy ass out there too today. I just see what the temperature is going to be today, because if the humidity is not going to be ridiculous, it won't be ridiculous today since we had tons of rain yesterday. Hopefully, it won't be too humid today.
Oh, it's freaking miserable here. It's supposed to be all too.
It's
High today is,
hard, but it's light.
yeah, the high today is only going to get up to 76, so that's not bad here. And there's only a 50.
I'm already.
Yeah.
23 here today.
Humidity is a little high though, 61%, but yeah, we've had worse
already.
Yeah, it's 70 degrees here right now. The high is going to hit 76 for the day. So even still, you're talking 15% chance of rain, and there's a nice 10-mile-an-hour gust coming through. So it'll be a nice day. It won't be
18
terrible.
degrees here.
It's what?
18 degrees here.
18. Okay.
Yeah. That's like cold. That's like 65 Fahrenheit, ain't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Ben, Ben, let me do this real quick. We'll see if it'll actually focus. I don't know if it'll focus out the window there, but come on. Well, anyway, since I can't get it to focus, I would love to do the donkeys and the goats thing, but with having my neighbor just be was about 100 feet, their house being probably about 150 feet from my house. Yeah, no, I'm probably about 100 feet away. So yeah, no, I can't do donkeys and goats because they'll be complaining and pissing and moaning. I'm too close to town, or I'm in town, so I can't. I had chickens. I had chickens for a while, which was nice because we had eggs and stuff. But then the chickens just they were getting depressed and unhappy and started dying on us. And I was like, well, no more chickens. So
yeah, my neighbor keeps getting chickens, and then the foxes and the coyotes keep eating them. And I'm like, why do you do that? You know these freaking critters are gonna kill things.
You get chickens for about $1 to $2 a piece. Yeah, screw the neighbors. I don't think my wife would like that. No, actually, right now that house is sitting empty. It's the house on the other side. He's got a little 2-year-old little girl, so she'd like it. Oh, Mr. Chris Warkaki added a new photo on Facebook.
They don't just mow the lawn; they chew it right down to the dirt. They kill the lawn.
That's not good.
Otherwise, I'd probably do goats. My lawn isn't really grass anyways. It's mostly moss, which I'm okay with. I think it looks better.
Yeah.
It's more natural. Multiple color schemes because it's got like a goldy brown color in some areas and green in others. You don't really have to mow it. There's like that one hair of grass that sticks up here and there. I can mow almost 2 acres of grass with one battery in my electric lawnmower because it's not really mowing anything. It's like, and then I go 20 feet and it's like, bit. Got one little bit of grass. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
You have 3 donkeys, 3 chickens, a rabbit, a parrot, 4 dogs, and a pig. Wink,
And
wink.
Pig.
Does your pig have wings? Does your pig fly like it does for Pink Floyd?
Yes. The answer is yes.
Okay, then. What
I guess.
were you tripping on this morning?
I don't know.
I think they put the LSD pill in with your other ones.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of shit, I gotta take some meds. I gotta take my meds today. I gotta get those.
What, LSE?
Yeah, my LSD amongst other things. I got a couple other pills I got to go pick up too. So my morning stash of pills just got bigger. Yeah, when you have a box of sources like that, yeah, that's a lot of sources. There's this one Facebook group I'm in. It's 3D Printers Anonymous, and the guy's got a box of thesauruses. They're all shapes and sizes and colors, and
A pig will eat a human body.
yes, it will. That's why, again, when you come to areas like this and you try to run your mouth, just gotta remember that.
I will shoot you and feed you to the piggy, and there will be nothing left of you.
There are many hog farms.
That's where there's a pig farmer.
Yeah. There are many hog farms around here, and people seem to forget that once in a while. So every now and then you got to remind them when they're screaming in your face that there are hog farms.
I think it was 2007. There was more people killed by wild boars than there was sharks.
Yeah.
Yep.
That surprised me.
Oh, my buddy's selling his bar. Probably because he hasn't been able to open his bar.
Funny, bro. The bars are all complaining because they're actually getting less business.
Yeah,
They're actually better to go than they are where you can go inside because no one wants to go inside.
yeah. I'm kind of looking to see. I'm trying to find the actual price he's asking for it. Price history, but that's not. Just kind of curious as to what he wants for the business. Not that I'm going to buy the damn thing because
Shovel, shut up. It pretty much covers it. Except for around here, we got backhoes. We don't need a shovel.
nah.
That way you can dig the deep, deep, dark hole and bury him in it. Me, I just dump him down in my septic tank. He'll disappear in a couple of years.
Pig named Charlie. I'm the kind of guy that if I had a pig, I'd name him like Bacon or Pork Chop. That's just me though.
Or Babe.
I just think it'd be hilarious. Oh, here we go. 110. He wants 110,000 for his bar.
That's
The funny part, like the name of his bar is One Paws Pub. The reason he goes by One Paws Pub is because probably 20 years ago, probably about 20 years ago, he got his left arm ripped off. He got ripped off from here down. He was working with my brother. They were working at a factory together, and he was working on a drill press. So you got the drill press fitting. Well, it was winter, and he just happened. His press was running. And he went to look at it. As he went to put his arm up, he went to put his arm up to kind of look over at it. And as he went to put his arm up, it got caught by the bit, and it just grabbed the coat and started wrapping it in, and pulled his arm in. And he grabbed a hold of the top of the press, and he put his foot against it, and he just pulled back with everything he had, and pulled his arm from right here completely off. My brother said when he came in, Scotty was laying on his back on the ground with just this stub hanging in the air, just going nuts. And
I need to take this.
yeah, but my brother said that Scotty was sitting there just flat on his back on the floor. He said when he come around the corner, because my brother had just gone out to dump his hopper, and when he came back in, he was on the forklift. He come around the corner, everybody was piling around Scotty. He was just flat on his back, arm in the air, just. He looked up and he could see his coat was wrapped up in the end of the press there, or in the end of the drill, and his hand was just hanging out the end of the jacket. So it was pretty gruesome. They tried to put it back on, and he went through like 17 hours of surgery to try and put it back on. It lasted about 3 days. And then they said, it was starting to kind of go. There was no color in it. They couldn't get flow through it. So they had to take it. And then he got himself a prosthetic, and it just does the open and close. It doesn't do each individual finger, but his will do the open and close. And this is the kind of guy Scotty is. He also had a house in a town over from me, a couple towns over. He was doing some repair work on the house. And he was wearing flip-flops, and he was cutting plywood. And as he was cutting the plywood, he took the saw and he cut the wood, he set the saw down. It was still spinning a little bit. Well, he went to step over and he kicked the saw. And he didn't think nothing of it. He kicked the saw, didn't think nothing of it. He's sitting there walking around, and his now ex-wife looked at him and said, "You're bleeding." He's like, "What?" She goes, "You're bleeding." He looks down. He cut the tip of his toe off on the saw. just like a little bit, like right at the end. So like one of his toes is like it comes out, and then like the nail wraps over the tip because of where he like lopped it off. All he did was, I guess, he took it, he cleaned it up real good, and then he just took some super glue and just put it over the end of it and just let it go. Because
pretty much what they do now.
Yeah,
actually, they put second skin over it now. If you cut the end off, I cut the end of my finger off once on glass.
I've got a hole up here in my head where I was in factory, and they had put. I was meant to be in charge of the machine, and someone else came over because the main operator was off, and she goes, "Oh, you can't be there." So she put a noob who didn't know anything about the machine. I said, "Well, I'm in charge. I'm line manager today." "Oh, no, you're not." So this kid literally reaches into the machine, right? It's got these two big presses with heats to seal, and then it vacuums. Now, the problem is that if it gets stuck, it literally just pulls the roll all the way through the machine, and then it can just destroy the machine. So he tried to put his arms in whilst this thing's still chomping down. I hit the emergency stop on it and went, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Oh, I don't know how to do this." So I fixed the machine and sorted it. And he came up like right behind me over the back of my shoulder. And you know when someone comes over your shoulder when you're trying to do something, you kind of turn around and look up. Well, there was this big sharp piece of metal sticking on the side of the machine. And I went, "What?" And literally just went straight into my head. And then I pulled my head back, not realizing it. There's just blood pouring all down the side of my face. So restarted the machine. And then next thing I know, it's like, "You're bleeding?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" It's like, "You're bleeding." And I didn't realize it. It was just all blood pouring down the side of my face. I'm like, "Oh, no." I said, "Has anyone got any super glue?" And went into the nurse's office and said, "You got any super glue?" And she's like, "What?" I said, "Just put a bit of super glue on it. Just seal it up." And then they had come out with a contract saying I wasn't going to sue them and all of this. And I was like, "Well, you shouldn't have put him on the machine." I said, "He would literally cost you thousands destroying the machine." Because that's what I was here for. So... And I've got a crack in my skull here as well, where I got bottled.
It's noontime, and I gotta go make lunch. Otherwise, the angry mom mob will attack me.
Yep, she's gonna chase you around with her flip flop.
Yeah, or something. So on that note, later, guys. Have fun. It's been fun.
Thanks for that, mate. See you later. All.
I'm guessing Dan will be streaming again in about 20 minutes because he can't handle not streaming anymore.
No, not in 20 minutes. No, I'm actually going to go probably park my ass on the couch for a little bit, but probably later today. If not, I might actually take a vacation today and piss everybody off when they're sitting there later and they're like, "What? There's nothing to do." I'll be like, "Blame Llama. It's his fault."
Ooh, good work, you
anyway,
from there.
Zolan, Ben, Lester, bye guys. Andrew.
Late is on the next
one.
Later, folks. I'm falling asleep here. It's amazing. Cut up too early. See yous.